Hey everybody, it's Joshua from Secular Productions, and this is part 2 of the Apexel 5-in-1 lens review. So the view that you're currently getting is the standard iPhone view. So I've got no lenses on the phone, and the camera we're using is the iPhone 6S, and we're shooting in 1080p 24 frames per second. But obviously that will be compressed when we upload to YouTube. We're going to start with the widest angle lens and then go to the most close-up angle lens. So I'll hop behind the camera and we'll see what the difference is. So this view that you're currently seeing is the standard iPhone view. I have already got the brackets on the camera ready to go, and we're going to screw the 195-degree fisheye angle lens, and we'll see what that looks like. So we're just going to screw it on now. And there we go. That is the fish angle view. You might need to adjust the camera angle according, and the way that I do that is I just peer into the camera and make sure that you can see the lens in the middle and make sure that it's all lined up. So that to me on the outside looks all lined up. And that is what the fisheye lens gives you. It gives you a very wide angle lens, and as you can probably see, it distorts all the trees and makes them bend. So I don't usually use this lens, but you could use this lens for an abstract piece of video or to get a cool perspective. And now we're going to take that lens off and place the 170-degree super wide angle lens on the camera. And this is the super wide angle lens. I sound like a optician when they're testing out to find out what strength your glasses are. Is this one better or worse? Blurry or sharper? So I tend to find when shooting with the super wide angle lens that when you shoot indoors with walls, they can be slightly distorted due to having that super wide view. There are programs that you can use to get rid of this effect. And this view is similar to a view that you would get on a GoPro. So now let's take that off, move on to the 110-degree lens. So this is without the wide angle lens, and this is with the wide angle lens. I tend to use this lens the most because I find when shooting with an iPhone that it gives you quite a close-up view and this just evens it out a bit more, and so you don't have to be as far away from the subject. When shooting with the wide angle lens, I don't find it distorts the corners as much because it doesn't have a wider field of view. But now we're going to be moving on to zoom lenses, and in particular the 2x telephoto lens. So you get a slightly more zoomed in view. This is nice because it can separate your subject from the background and give a bit more depth. And also, if you can't get close to things, like if you're shooting animals, you can stick this on and you can get closer and get those more up-front shots. The lens also looks slightly different. This lens is slightly longer, so you can get that zoomed in view. So now we're going to take a look at the macro lens, and you will see quite a difference with the macro lens as we are zooming in 10 times, and the last lens we used was only zooming in 2 times. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So here we go, this is what the view looks like on the macro lens. You're probably saying, Joshua, hang on, this lens is just all blurry. Have you changed the focus? No, I haven't changed the focus. This lens is built for close-ups of things and is used for macro shots of maybe plants or blades of grass or products. So if I place in the lens here, look, you can see that's in focus so much, and the black background and the background is blurred. But let's move to a different location and use the macro lens in its element. So we're in our new location, and I just wanted to show you what the macro lens is for. So you might be like, Joshua, this image is okay. And yes, I do agree with you, this image is okay. I have been able to focus it, but this is the furthest focused I can get it. I can go the other way, and that's as far as I can go, but then here, that's as far as I can go. And sometimes you can't get focus with the normal camera lens, so that's where this lens comes in, and just need to refocus it, and there we go. There's your update, there's your video with the macro lens on it. It's only got this part of the flower in focus, whereas everything else is out of focus, which means it's got a good depth of field, which is really nice. And you can shoot close-ups of loads of different things, especially if there's a small insect or bug.
So, if you're on a very important business call, you want to look your best. So what you can do is you can pop the clip over your laptop screen and then screw one of the lenses on, and it will give a more natural view of yourself when you're calling other people. So when I snap my fingers, we will have the 110-degree wide-angle lens on the laptop. And this is the view that you get. So if you just angle your laptop screen down a bit, and there you go. Gives you a more natural view of yourself, so you can look your best. Also, make sure that you're in a well-lit room so that the person you're calling can actually see you. And don't call sitting with a window behind you, because when it's bright outside, it can get blown out, which is not very flattering. So, the best results, stand in front of a window and have the light go directly onto your face.
So I hope this video has helped you decide whether you should buy some lenses or not. Since I've had them, I've enjoyed using them, and some of the results that they've given have been amazing. If you do buy these lenses, or if you take some pictures with them, make sure to tag us on Instagram at secular_productions, as we'd love to see what you've been shooting with these lenses. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when we bring out our next video. We'll see all of you in the next video.